very much for taking time. Come over and visit with me over on Fritz is Cooking Again. I'm Fritz, and guys, it's Sunday, so I think y'all know what that means, guys. It's time for another Sunday cook, y'all. And guys, what we're going to do for you tonight is basically what I'm going to do is put my spin on one of my wonderful friends' recipes on here, guys. And that would be Miss Kendall Lawrence, guys. She is one terrific lady. She's always got something nice to say to everybody, and I'm sure she's great friends of y'all's as well. And her YouTube channel name is Head Chef Mom, and I'm hoping you're going to go over and check her out. Guys, the recipe we're going to do, about 3 months ago, Kendall did I think it was called Easy Linguine with white clam sauce. I hope I said that right. And guys, I'm here to tell you that looked wonderful. I've never had that before, and I was telling her, man, I really want to try that. And tonight, guys, I guess I have the opportunity to. Now, guys, what I'm actually going to do is put my spin on it. We're going to call this Fritz's Clams Fettuccine Alfredo. And guys, what we're going to do is basically what I have here is my ingredients. I've got 2 cans of the fancy whole baby clams. I've got another can of small can of minced clams in the clam juice, and I've got another can of chopped clams in the clam juice, guys. We're actually going to take 1 tablespoon of butter right here and 2 tablespoons of olive oil and get it heated up in the pan. Then we're going to drop in a little bit of this about 1.5 teaspoons of chopped garlic. Once I get that going pretty good, we're going to actually add in 1/2 teaspoon of oregano, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1.5 teaspoons of parsley, and I've got some lemon zest here as well, guys. And once we do that, we're actually going to add the lemon juice to it. Guys, what it's going to make it really good is going to be that I'm going to add probably about 1/2 cup or so of this Pinot Grigio, and we're going to get that to boiling and everything, and then we're going to add our clams. But before I even start anything, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get my fettuccine cooking. And guys, what I'll do is I'll actually take the Newmans and I'll add it. Once I get this cooked, I'll add it to that. But y'all will see just in a brief minute, guys, and I hope I do you proud, Kendall. Thank you so very much. All right, guys, we're ready to get started here, guys. I got my kettle here, my little all-purpose pot Mom got off QVC. Man, this thing is tight. I love it. You can do iced tea in it. You can do pasta in it. You can do a numerous amount of things in it. But, guys, before we actually get the fettuccine down in there, I'm going to take some of my pink Himalayan salt. I got roughly about a teaspoonful. We can go ahead and get that in there. Give that a quick little stir. Like so. Alright, guys, that water's hot enough. It's boiling, so it ought to break that salt up real quick. Alright, guys, now what we're going to do is we're just going to simply take our fettuccine here, and we're going to go ahead and put it on down into the pot. Just like so. And she's going to do her thing. Alright, guys, now, what I did was I went ahead and I opened up my clams here. The chopped clams and the minced clams actually have clam juice, real clam juice in them. So I want to reserve that clam juice, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in a sieve here. I'm going to go ahead and get my clams down in there. And that's why I guess Kendall said to get an assortment because it's going to have different textures. Here's the minced. Alright, guys. Alright, y'all. Now what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to take our baby clams here, and we don't need the water with this, so this is basically packed in water, so we're going to go ahead and dump them in there. And there we go, guys. There we go. Look how thick that stuff is. Wow. That's strong. I've actually seen people drink that stuff. Alright, guys, we're going to let this drain. Alright. Now, my pan should be coming up to temp here. I'm going to take my 1 tablespoon of butter, drop it on in. We'll let that go for a minute, kind of melt up, and then we'll add our olive oil to it. And basically, guys, too, when you're adding like butter and olive oil and stuff like that, olive oil will kind of burn on you at a high temp. And this kind of blends it together. It'll stop that. Tempering is the word I was looking for. And we're going to take 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Get it on down in there. Alright guys, we're going to let that come up. Heck, this is a simple recipe. Alright guys, now we're going to take 1½ teaspoons of chopped garlic. We're going to go ahead and add that on in. I love garlic, guys. We're going to let it do its thing. And once it really starts giving off that perfume, the garlic perfume, you can tell it's you know, it's doing its thing, and we're getting kind of close here. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and add my lemon zest. I'm going to go ahead and add my 1½ teaspoons of parsley. I'm going to go ahead and add my ½ teaspoon of black pepper. I'm going to go ahead and add my ½ teaspoon of oregano. Give it a stir. Oh, you ought to smell this flavor, guys. Kick my heat back before she overflows on me. Now all I'm doing here is infusing flavors, and you got to stay with it at this point or you'll scorch it and make it taste terrible. Alright guys, now I think that's about done. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to take our clam juice. We're going to pour it on in. We're going to let that come back up to a boil. Okay guys, she's really rolling out now. Now what I'm going to do is add my wine. I got about ½ a cup here. And you want to be very, very careful when you're adding wine to heat, guys. Alright guys, we've got our wine in. And now I'm going to take the juice of 1 lemon that I seeded. I'm going to add that. Hopefully there wasn't no seeds in it. Alright guys, now what we're going to do is we're going to bring this back up to the boil, and we're going to reduce it. We're going to make a reduction. So she's just going to sit there and do her thing. Okay guys, we've been boiling away for a good, I don't know, 8 minutes or so. What I'm going to do is introduce just a little bit of chicken stock right now. And we're going to let it do its thing. Alright guys, she's reducing quite nicely. And what I'm going to do is take another pat of butter to increase the richness. Can't never have too much butter, y'all. Oh yeah, we're getting there, guys. I believe our fettuccine is done. And that's what I love about this, guys. You can drain it right like that. Guys, let's give it a little bit of a taste here. See if I need to add anything. My goodness. Alright guys, I'm going to add 1 more pat of butter and a little bit of fresh cracked black. And a little bit of chicken stock. That's why I made this up, guys, in case, you know, it kind of boiled away on me. But it is, to marry those flavors together and everything, man, you need to have that reduction going. So, I think we're just about there, guys. Just about there. Alright, I'll get right back with you. Okay, guys, our sauce is just about done. Right now, guys, I went ahead and I already drained my fettuccine. And what I've done is I've taken a large skillet here and I've coated the bottom of it with some of our extra virgin olive oil here. And let's go ahead and get this on down into the mix. Just be careful doing this. Stuff don't come right back on you. Some of our Newman's Alfredo. Go ahead and dump that on in there. Guys, you can make your own Alfredo, but I'm here to tell you this. I love the entire Paul Newman lineup here, guys. My favorite spaghetti sauce is that Saccaroni, man. It's plumb full of flavor. But we're going to go ahead and get this all stirred up real good. I think our sauce here is reduced well enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take our clams and get it on down in here. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to bring this back up to the boil. And then we're going to shut it down to about medium low and just let them do their thing. Alright guys, it looks like I'm going to need just a little bit more of the chicken stock. That's what I said, guys. That's why I made this up. We'll get it back up to the boil and we should be good to go. Alright guys, we got our Sunday night feast over to the table, and I'm here to tell you it didn't really take that long, and it's pretty daggone easy to cook, guys. This is the first time I've ever done this, and basically what I did was I combined a few recipes, guys. I kind of utilized some stuff from Miss Kendall's, and then I kind of went on my own a little bit as well, guys. But I'm here to tell you, guys, I think that looks pretty daggone good, guys. That's our clam and the wine and butter and reduction right there with all the flavors in it, the oregano, the pepper, the parsley, and all the good stuff, guys. But the fettuccine Alfredo with the Paul Newmans, and guys, we got just a little bit of Italian bread left, and I think that's going to really go great with it. So let's get plated up here. All right, guys, Mom's getting ready to try it out. I think she said she had this years and years ago, so I'm hoping mine's somewhat close to as good as it was. How is it?
It's really good.
Is it really? This is the first time I've made this, guys. And actually, I don't think I've ever eaten it before. But like I said, I hear talk about the movies all the time, you know. Let's have that clam sauce. I think it was in Godfather or something. Oh my God. That's awesome, ain't it? Mm-hmm. Guys, this was a snap to make. I put buku clams in it. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Get that bread down there and some of that gravy. Oh my God. Well, guys, I just wanted to say thank you so very, very much for stopping by and visiting with me on Sundays. You know it means the world to me. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I appreciate talking back and forth with y'all. And I wanted to ask you too, could you please go over and visit with my great friend Kendall Lawrence over there on Head Chef Mom. I'm here to tell you she is one incredible lady. And I think the world of you, Kendall. All right, guys, I reckon we're going to holler at y'all working Wednesday. All right, y'all, take care. Bye.